Welcome back to all our watchers on YouTube. We have tag team action for you here today as Honwan and Buck Gunderson face the Japanese tag team of Taisuke and Fujiwara. Kimura Taisuke is an old school style pro wrestler and he wants to introduce China to 90s era all Japan style pro wrestling. Taisuke reached out to MKW CEO Adrian Gomez and formed a multi-year partnership between his promotion Pro Wrestling is Alive and MKW. He is one of the key members of Pro Wrestling Alive's Illuminati stable who call themselves the Pro Wrestling Mages. And he has been causing havoc across Japanese wrestling scene with his tag team partner Fujiwara. There is the man himself, Kimura Taisuke, followed by Syuuou Fujiwara. Fujiwara appears to be the mastermind behind the Pro Wrestling Mages. He has recruited some of the strangest and perhaps downright evil personalities in wrestling today. His group employs ghosts, servants, all made to use that Illuminati triangle from the beginning to the end of his matches. And after his matches, he likes to have his doctor help him with some sort of medicine which he pours down their throats in the middle of the ring. And I've not even got to the really strange parts yet. They will be facing the team of Buck Gunderson and Honwan, tagging for the first time here at Bash at the Bay, Shenzhen, China. Buck Gunderson is a coach at Battle Arts, which is the school of former WWE superstar Santino Marella, or as he's now known, Anthony Corolla. This is Buck Gunderson's second visit to China after falling short of winning the MKW World Championship against Big Sam at the Belton Road tournament in August. Buck Gunderson loves China and sees this opportunity to be a tag team partner with fellow Chinese pro wrestling superstar Honwan to not only help out the Chinese wrestler in need of a partner against the Japanese Illuminati, but also Buck sees the potential to spiritually mend the recent geopolitical tensions between China and Canada. As we saw in his promo earlier, Buck Gunderson has ignored a travel advisory from the Canadian government to come and help his friend Honwan. And here is former MKW World Champion Honwan. It's been a bit of a strange year for Honwan in MKW and the Chinese pro wrestling scene. After a dominating year as MKW World Champion in 2017, the Selfie King has yet to find a solid footing in 2018, and he struggled to win back the MKW World Championship against Big Sam and losing to Black Mamba in the Belton Road tournament in the first round. I think that if Honwan and Buck Gunderson can pick up a win here against Taisuke and Fujiwara, then this could allow Honwan to start fresh as we enter the new year. He certainly does look focused. I would like to see a revitalised Honwan in the new year, but when I asked him backstage if Honwan plans to make another run for the MKW World Championship or even the Belton Road Championship next year, he said, "I just don't want to let Buck Gunderson down." The Chinese fans certainly do have a lot of respect and admiration for Honwan, and I'm sure they will support him through what has been a difficult year here at MKW. Fujiwara and Taisuke already getting in the ref's face as they want this match to start, while Honwan shows his love and admiration for the fans here at Bash at the Bay. Are we ready to get this match started? One more selfie for the Selfie King. He just can't help himself. One thing Honwan does do is he shows his appreciation to the fans of professional wrestling here in China. Now that is a memento that you can treasure forever. Looks like it's going to be Buck Gunderson and Taisuke to start us off here. Oh, I stand corrected. It is Fujiwara who wants the first bite of the apple. Handshake to start off. How very noble. Oh, it was all a tactic by Fujiwara. But Gunderson managed to reverse it. Now Fujiwara is in control. Some excellent train wrestling to start us off. Oh, Fujiwara grabs the leg from underneath his own legs. And begins to work on Buck Gunderson's leg. But Gunderson manages to reverse into a chokehold, now into a chin lock. That's the wrong corner. Fujiwara trying to tag at all the wrong places. Ooh, Fujiwara grabbing the hair illegally there. And the ref doesn't appear to be taking any of that nonsense here in an MKW ring. I don't know what Fujiwara gets away with in Japan at Pro Wrestling is Alive, but here in MKW, hair pulling is illegal. Fujiwara taking back control, both men fighting for that position of dominance. Lovely arm drag by Buck Gunderson, as he says, not tonight. Honwan wants to tag in. Taisuke's tagged in. And the Chinese fans show their support for the Selfie King. Collar and elbow tie up. Taisuke makes his way over to the ropes to get the break. Another collar and elbow tie up. This time it's Taisuke that makes his way over. You can hear the sound of that shot from the back of the building. Taisuke not showing the same courtesy that Honwan shown him in the break. Taisuke has Honwan in a headlock. Manages to reverse out. Buck Gunderson shouting words of encouragement to his new partner here. This could be the start of a beautiful partnership here with Honwan and Buck Gunderson taking MKW by storm. If they can get the win here, Taisuke with a vicious kick to the stomach and pounding on Honwan's back as he makes attack to Fujiwara. As I was saying, if Honwan and Buck Gunderson do get the win here, this could be the sort of partnership that Honwan needs to reignite the fire from underneath him to take on Big Sam and the stable and get back his MKW championship. Fujiwara just playing defense there. Taisuke stamps on the neck of Honwan, choking him almost. But Gunderson is fired up here, and before they can take on the stable and Big Sam, they have a tall task here in Taisuke and Fujiwara.
Make him regret it.
Honwan's forearms and chops not strong enough for Fujiwara as he delivers vicious chops of his own.
Come on, Honwan. Put some mustard on it, put some wasabi.
Fujiwara not fazed by the chops of Honwan as he delivers a vicious chop of his own. Like we said before, Fujiwara is no stranger to the 90s era of strong style Japanese wrestling, and he is showing it here. Honwan kicks out at one. Honwan's shots barely moved Fujiwara there.
Let him feel you feel it, Feel it! I'm over here! Feel it!
But Gunderson fired up and trying to get the same amount of fire and passion into his partner to get the tag and bring him into this contest. Another kick out at 1. Fujiwara calls to his corner as Honwan's face bounces off the knee of Taisuke.
What is it? You see him coming to my face? You see him coming to my face?
Veteran move there by Fujiwara, showing his experience. Body slam from Taisuke. Elbow to the chest. Picks up more momentum, jumping elbow. Almost got a 2 count there. Taisuke knocks Gunderson. What is he doing there? Referee, did you not see that? Just showing the experience of Taisuke here as he manages to play the ref and also fire up Buck Gunderson once more into making another mistake. The mind games on display by the Illuminati here. The self-professed pro wrestling majors are showing why they have a degree in tag team wrestling.
Don't give up!
More mind games from Fujiwara as he attempts to choke Honwan behind the referee's back. Almost a choking pinhold there. And Buck Gunderson falls for it again. You can see the passion in Buck Gunderson's eyes. He wants to help his partner Honwan out. He wants this victory here. As much as Honwan doesn't want to let Buck Gunderson down, Buck Gunderson does not want to let Honwan down. It's been a long time since Buck Gunderson has legally been in the ring. More mind games there. Tag is made, Taisuke's in. Another chop. Another chop to the chest of Honwan as they dish out the punishment. This is almost becoming a 2-on-1 match, as Honwan will surely be out of this at some point. He needs to make that tag as a vicious lariat in the corner. Sets it up for another one. Honwan dodges out the way. Beautiful drop kick there, flawless in execution, and Buck Gunderson is ready for the tag. You can see he's stretching, he makes a tag, the tag is in, Gunderson is in, Taisuke goes down, Fujiwara goes down, he shouldn't even be in that ring. Excellent forearm to the face, and another forearm to the face. Buck Gunderson is ready, but the numbers game is just too much. Double Irish whip, Buck Gunderson shouts, not tonight, and a beautiful double clothesline. The Chinese would say that was Pialiang. Buck Gunderson is on fire here. He's been waiting a long time to get in the ring and dish out the damage to the pro wrestling majors. Excellent shot to the face, and he's not finished yet. What goes up must come down. That has to be it. And Taisuke kicks out at 3. The crowd thought that surely was it, as Buck Gunderson showed some finesse and expertise in pro wrestling. Taisuke blocks the suplex as Buck Gunderson tries to lift the leg into his finishing maneuver. He simply can't get it. Taisuke is showing off his experience and wisdom again as he blocks the Irish whip, reverses it into a headlock takedown, and tags in Syuuou Fujiwara as he takes a well-deserved rest. Both men going back and forward now. What a wonderful spinning leg kick there from Fujiwara. as he lifts him up into a side slam. And you can hear the sound of that slam as Buck Gunderson's entire weight hit the mat. Only good for a 2 count though. Sim up for a suplex, vertical suplex. You can hear the sound of Buck Gunderson's body hitting the mat. Only good for a 2 count though. Now it is Buck Gunderson that has exerted too much energy. Fujiwara goes to the top, but Buck Gunderson is waiting. And he throws Fujiwara down from the top rope. Nice enziguri kick there. Both men get the tag. Nice drop kick from Honwan there as he takes Taisuke to the corner. Is he going to do it? He's going for it. His signature maneuver. The rolling cannonball. That's 1, 2. And Taisuke kicks out. It is not enough to put away one of the pro wrestling majors. Belly to belly suplex. Drops him on his head. And Taisuke kicks out. Honwan is on a roll here. How much damage has already been done to Honwan? Will he be able to do? He's calling for the standing moonsault. Does he have enough energy in him to do it? And he hits it. That's it. It's over. 1, 2. Syuuou Fujiwara makes the save. And Buck Gunderson goes to work on the outside. It's just Fujiwara and Honwan left. Honwan must be in disbelief. He must have thought that was it. Off the ropes. Thunderous lariat there from Taisuke. Absolutely thunderous. I felt that in my own neck here at the commentary table. Driving Honwan's body into the mat. Just a 2 count. Taisuke is calling for the finish. Syuuou Fujiwara and Buck Gunderson are too busy on the outside. Buck Gunderson manages to make it back in for the save, but this time Fujiwara is there. Nice lariat as Buck Gunderson goes back on the outside to work on Fujiwara. Taisuke with a body slam. Gunderson has took his eye off the ball here as he has stepped to the outside, and he is beautiful splash there from Taisuke, and that is all she wrote. Honwan and Buck Gunderson have been defeated by masters of the game, experienced beyond years of Honwan and Buck Gunderson. The pro wrestling majors have come out victorious here. This was their first time tagging together, and it was an excellent showing, but that probably will not be enough to console Honwan and Buck Gunderson in this loss. Buck Gunderson makes his way to apologise to Honwan in the ring. The referee is to raise the hand of the Illuminati. What a cheap shot! What are these two doing? Buck Gunderson tries to step in to save the day, but again, the experience, the wisdom of the Illuminati is just too much. I don't know how they do things at Pro Wrestling is Alive, but that is just not acceptable here at MKW. We're about to hear from Michael Syuuou as he stands by with Tony Daniels to talk about his match with Ash Silver.
Here with the masterclass Michael Syuuou, fresh from LA's New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo, betrayed by your teacher, betrayed by your mentor. How are you feeling going into this match?
A lot of mixed emotions. I'm very excited to be here in Shenzhen in front of all the fans here tonight, but at the same time, I'm angry and I can't wait for the match. You see, I've had so much pent-up frustration inside me this whole year, whether it's dealing with Ash Silver or on the receiving end of beatdowns from the stable. I've really waited a long time for an opportunity to go out there and prove that I can beat Ash Silver and I can beat the stable. You see, earlier this year, I made a promise to all the MKW fans that I'd remove the virus that's the stable from MKW.
That is despicable.
Absolutely. And tonight, I start with Ash Silva. You see, people have been making a lot of comparisons about us. You know, teacher, student. A lot of our signature moves that we use in the ring. Yes, I learned the majority of my moves from Ash Silva. And he claims to know more than me. Not anymore. The reason they call me the masterclass is because I practice everything until it's inch perfect. And I make sure I always have something up my sleeve. And tonight, we're going to see exactly why that's my nickname. And we're going to see exactly why I am the future of Chinese pro wrestling.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Syuuou is focused, determined, and ready to prove that he can beat Ash Silva.